Hello everyone and welcome back to Villainous, Marvel Villainous. Today we are playing Taskmaster in light of the new Black Widow movie. Taskmaster's in the movie, and that's not a spoiler. He's on the posters for the movie. His objective is to have 4 allies, each with 5 or more strength, and each at a different location. So with that said, let's begin. We got 20 rounds to win in where's the camera? In solo mode. And we have our 10-sided fate die. We will fate ourselves in a 1, 2, 3, or 4 out of 10. So let's begin by drawing 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have a training dummy. It's an item, costs 1 to play. If you activate it, you can place a +1 strength token on an ally you control at this location. Next we have Training Academy. It's an item card, costs 1 to play. When a character is vanquished at this location, place a +1 strength token on each ally at this location, then discard this card instead of discarding any ally cards. Then we have Taskmaster's Sword. It's another item, costs 2 to play. All of Taskmaster's allies gain +1 strength while at the same location as Taskmaster's Sword. And we have trainees. They are an ally, costs 1 to play, have 1 strength. Instead of discarding an ally used in a vanquish action at this location, remove trainees instead. You may not use trainees ability if trainees are involved in a vanquish action. Okay, so we're gonna go to the training room. We're gonna gain 3 power. And let's see. Why don't we get dummies out? So we'll pay 1 power to get dummies out. And we can put the training dummy in the training room. And we can play another card while at this location. Why don't we play... let's see. We can play pay 1 to play trainees at, let's see. Why don't we do them at the Solomon Institute? We'll put some trainees over here. Okay, so we can discard if we want, but we're not going to discard any. Let's move down round 19 and let's see if we get fated on a 1, 2, 3, or 4 out of 10. 4, we're going to get fated. And actually, before we fate ourselves, let's see what else we get. So we got Diamondback. She's an ally, costs 1 to play, has 2 strength. When Diamondback is played, place a -1 strength token on any hero at Diamondback's location. And then we have Jagged Bow. After relocating or playing Jagged Bow to an event, you may relocate or play a second ally to the same event for free. Cool. Wait, how much strength did he have? He had 3 strength, cost 2 to play. Okay, so now let's fate ourselves. So we got the Scarlet Spider clone. When played, find and play the other 2 Scarlet Spider clones to this location. Or we got Found by the Avengers. Choose an ally controlled by the targeted villain, then choose any hero in any domain, remove both characters. Choose an ally controlled by the target villain, then choose any hero. Okay, well there are no allies or heroes out, so let's see when playing. Why I'm playing the other 2. Okay, so we'll do that. And we'll put him over here to block that activate symbol. And let's see if we can find the other 2 spider clones. Alrighty. There's one. And there's the other. Okay, so now I'll shuffle this. Okay, good enough. And you play them to that location. Okay. Alright, back to our turn. So we got a, let's see. Do we have a, yeah, we do have a relocate ability. And you know what? Yeah, I think I can. Okay. So hang on, so I'm going to pause here and look at some of the rules. Okay, I am back. I had to look at the rules because I'm so used to playing the Disney version of this, and the rules in this one are a little bit different. For example, the Fate action, you only reveal one card from the top of the Fate deck, and then choose the player who you want to use it against. So I did that wrong here. I'm going to do that correctly for the rest of the game, just picking one instead of two. And I also wanted to look at this rule when there's 0 strength heroes, because I want to do that over here to these guys with using one of the allies I have. And I just wanted to make sure I was going to do it right. So when you have a hero with 0 strength, and that begins there, it stays in its place and it continues to block actions, but I can use an ally to vanquish it as normal, but the ally that I use is not discarded. So, and that's on page 9 of the rulebook, and the Fate action is on page 8 of the rulebook, if you want to look at that. So, okay, let's go back to it then. So this is what I wanted to do. I wanted to put Diamondback over there. So when Diamondback is played, place a -1 strength token on any hero at Diamondback's location. So, let's see, she costs 1 to play. I'm going to go here. I'm going to gain 2 strength. And I'm going to spend 1 to play Diamondback here. And I'm going to put a -1 strength token on one of these guys. And then I'm going to relocate the trainees over there with the relocate action. And I had to look that up too in the rules. When you relocate, it's in the Disney Villainous, when you move allies, you can only move them to adjacent locations. But in the Marvel one, it doesn't need to be adjacent. You can move them all the way over. Okay, so we played our card there. We relocated. We can activate if we want, but we're not going to. And we can't discard, but I don't think we would want to right now anyways. So we'll end that turn there. Let's go down around 18. We'll draw 1 card to get back up to 4. Trainer for Hire. It's an effect card, costs 0 to play. Choose another player, reveal cards from that player's villain deck until you reveal an ally. Play that ally to that player's domain for free, then gain power equal to that ally's cost +1. Okay, so in solo mode, I would just, take it from my deck till I found an ally, gain the power, and then reshuffle that ally back into the deck. All right, let's see if we get fated. 1, 2, 3, or 4. 9, we do not. Okay. So, let's see, where can we vanquish over here? So why don't we go over there. We're going to gain 1 power. Let's vanquish, doesn't matter who we use, we're going to use one of them to vanquish this spider. And let's see, is it only when she's played? Yeah, that's only when she's played, so we can't use that effect again. Let's see, Training Academy. So I think what I'll do is, so I can play a card here. I'm going to spend 2, and I'm going to put, where is he? Jagged Bow, here? No, wait, what did I want to do? I don't want to do that. I'm going to spend 1 instead of 2. And I'm going to play Training Academy there, so that when I use these guys to beat these two, I don't need to lose them. And I just discard this instead, and I get to place a +1 strength token. Okay. What else can I do here? So I vanquished, played a card, gained a power. So that is the fate symbol. In solo mode, I treat that as reducing the chances of me being fated. So I'm going to move down around 17. I'm going to gain 1 card to get back up to 4. Conduct exercise. An effect card, cost 0 to play, perform and activate action. Okay. So when I'm at a location with the fate symbol, instead of fating myself on a 1, 2, 3, or 4 out of 10, I'll fate myself on a 1 or 2 out of 10. 10. So we do not get fated. Okay. Let's see. So I want to... Well, I definitely want to vanquish stuff. And that's the only place I can vanquish. Okay. So then why don't I go here? I'm going to gain 3 power. Oops, I put that in the wrong spot. Let's see. I will... I'm going to spend 2 and play Taskmaster's Sword at the Solomon Institute. And I can play 2 cards while at this location. I'm going to spend another 2 and put Jagged Bow here in the training room. And let's see, do I want to hold on to these? I'll discard, let me see. Yeah, I'll discard both of these. Okay, let's move down around 16. We're going to draw 4 cards, get back up to 4. So we got another conduct exercise, another training academy, which we have there. That's we can use this in a vanquish action to prevent our ally from being discarded and put a +1 strength on someone. Blood Spider, he's an ally, costs 2 to play, has 3 strength. When Blood Spider is played, you may relocate a hero from any location to Blood Spider's location. Okay. So let's see if we get fated on a 1, 2, 3, or 4 out of 10. 1, we're going to get fated. So we just draw 1 card. Hawkeye. When Hawkeye is played, you may defeat 1 of the targeted player's allies at an event. There are no events, so that won't do anything. We'll put him there since there are no allies there. Okay. Here, let me move so that my chair doesn't keep hitting the camera. Okay. So, let's see what we can do. Well, we'll have to move. We want to vanquish. And do we have something to get rid of Hawkeye? We do. So let's go here. We're going to, we can't gain a power, but we're going to play a card. We're going to spend 1 to put a training academy here. And we're going to use the vanquish. We'll use, well, it doesn't matter. One of these guys will vanquish one of the spiders, but it doesn't matter which one. And then we're going to discard this card to put a instead of discarding one of our allies, and place a +1 strength token on each ally at that location. So, I thought it was just 1, but it's each, so that's not bad. Oops, there. Okay. So that's all we can do there, because Hawkeye's blocking our other actions. So we'll move down around 15. We'll draw 1 card to get back up to 4. Another training dummy. Alright, let's see if we get fated. 9, we do not. Okay. Let's see. Why don't we move over here? We'll gain 2 power. Let's relocate, oh, you know what? Huh. Well, okay, why don't we do this anyways? We're gonna go, we're gonna spend 2 and play the Blood Spider here at Hawkeye's location. We're gonna use his ability to relocate a hero to, okay, so why don't we go here then? We're gonna go, oh wait, but we don't want to do that. Okay, we're gonna keep him here. We're gonna relocate this hero over here, and we're gonna relocate Jagged Bow. Do we want to do, or do we want to do Diamondback? We're gonna move Diamondback over here. Okay. And now we're going to activate the training dummy and place a +1 strength token on Jagged Bow. Okay, so I played a card, relocated, activated, so that's it for that round. Let's move down to round 14. We're going to draw 1 card to get back up to 4, and that is another, we have 3 conduct exercises. So let's end that turn there. 4, we're going to get faded. An event. Helicarrier only drop to 3 cards at the end of your turn, and it has 6 strength. So we'll put that over here. Well, that's not good. Okay. So let's see, what Jagged Bow is when after relocating or playing Jagged to an event, you may relocate or play your second ally to the same event for free. Okay, you might need to do that to get rid of that Helicarrier. Okay, so why don't we go here. We can play something. We'll play a conduct exercise, so we can activate that dummy and place another +1 on Jagged Bow. We're going to vanquish, let's vanquish Hawkeye, because he's more annoying. So we vanquish Hawkeye with one of these 2, and we're going to discard the Training Academy so that we don't have to discard one of them, and then we can put a +1 strength token on each ally at that location. So let's see. So now Diamondback is 4, and Blood Diamond is also a 4. Okay, that's all we can do, and we can't draw any cards because the Helicarrier is reducing our hand limit to 5. Alright, so let's go to hand limit to 3, I mean. Let's go to round 13. Can't draw. Let's see if we get faded. 4. Oh man, we're gonna get faded again. Found by the Avengers. Choose an ally controlled by the targeted villain, then choose any hero in any domain. Remove both characters. Huh. So, if I were the opponent, I would choose this one to get rid of, because I need 4 allies with 5 strength. This guy has 5 strength, so he's going to be removed. And let's see. And then choose any hero in any domain. So they probably wouldn't, the imaginary opponent would probably not choose the hero in my domain, so I'm not going to get rid of that hero. Okay, let's keep going. That was a big setback. All right, let's go. So we don't have any more allies. Let's try to get some power. So we'll get 3 power. We're gonna spend 1 power to put a training dummy here. And we're going to activate the training dummy to put a +1 strength token on an ally. We'll put it on Diamondback, so now she has 5. I guess we'll hold on to Conduct Exercise, because it's turning out to be pretty useful. Move down to 12. Let's gain 2 cards, get up to 3 because of the Helicarrier. Shadow Initiative. An effect card, costs 1 to play. Relocate an ally you control from your domain to another player's domain. Place a +1 strength token on that ally. In Taskmaster's Bow, this location gains the Vanquish action. It's an item, cost 2 to play. So for this one, there are no other domains here. So what I would just use for this one is to relocate an ally, put it somewhere in my domain, and put a +1 strength token on that ally. So it's not too bad. Okay, so let's see what we want to do. Oh, we got to see if we get faded. We do not. Okay. So I want to get rid of that guy. Let's go here. We're going to gain 2. We are going to play, spend 2 to put Taskmaster's Bow here. We're going to relocate the trainees from Camp Hammond to here. And we're going to use the Vanquish action, which is immediately available, to use the trainees to vanquish the spider. Okay. So we can activate, which we're going to do. We're going to put strength token on Blood Spider. So now we have 2 that are 5 strength. And that is all we can do. So we gained 2, we played a card, we relocated and activated. So let's move down to round 13. We gain 1 card to get back up to 3. Taskmaster's Shield. When an ally at this location would be defeated or removed, you may remove Taskmaster's Shield instead. That's pretty good. Okay, let's see if we get faded. A 10, we do not. So we need to get, let's see, 4. We need 2 more allies, and we need to get them out as soon as possible. So let's go here. We're going to gain 3 power. Let's see. Let's play. Okay. All right, we're gonna spend 1. We're gonna do this one to move someone. We're gonna move Diamond. What's her name? Diamondback. We're gonna move Diamondback. Actually, no, we don't need to do that. No, we're not going to do that because it would waste power on her. She already has 5, so we're not going to do that. Let's, and we don't need to do that right now either. Okay, so we'll spend 0 to put Taskmaster's Shield, and we'll put it on Diamondback. So now Diamondback is protected. Okay, well, let's get rid of these because we need to get allies out. So even though I like those cards, we just need to dig through our deck to get allies. So we're going to move down to round 12. We're going to gain 3 cards. Okay, so, okay, we got 3 allies, which is good. One of them's a trainee, which is not bad. And then we got these 2. Okay, great. So Death Shield, he's an ally, costs 2 to play, has 3 strength. Death Shield gains 1 strength for each hero at his location. Alright. Crossbones, Crossbones may be played from your discard pile. Nice. And then trainees. Okay. Let's see if we get faded. 9, we do not, which is good. Okay, so now this is a good opportunity for us to spread out. So we're going to go here. We're going to gain 2 power. let's move Diamond back here to Camp Hammond. We're gonna spend 2 power and play Crossbones at the training room. And then what's the sword do again? Is it 2 strength? Alright, 1 strength. Not bad. So, okay, we have Crossbones there. We're gonna activate that dummy and put, so he has 4 now. And so all we can do is play 1 card. We activated, okay, so we did everything we could. So let's move down around 11. Draw 1 card to get up to 3. Deploy, it's an effect card, costs 2 to play, or redeploy, sorry, an effect card, costs 2 to play, relocate up to 3 allies you control. Alright, well that might be good if something in here makes me put them all in 1 location or something. Alright, let's see if we get faded. 10 we do not, which is really good. Okay. Alright, let's see what we can do. Let's go here, right? Or do we want to go somewhere else? So we were here. If we go here, we can activate the dummy and increase his strength. And we can play Death Shield over here. And then we're not going to discard though. So let's do that. We're going to go here. We're going to activate, we'll play first. We're going to spend 2 power, play Death Shield here. He has 4 now because of the sword. He has 4 strength. And we're going to activate this dummy to put another +1 on Crossbones. I'm doing that right? Place a +1 strength on an ally you control that. Yep, okay. It's that simple. Okay. And then we can only play 1 card there. I don't want to discard any of these. So what we need to do then, because now we have 1, 2, 3 allies with 5, and we have 1 with 4. All we need to do is get his strength up somehow. So let's figure out how to do that then. You know what, let's discard, I think we're going to have to discard all of these so that we find something in our deck that gives him another strength. So we'll do that. We'll go down around 10, draw 3 cards, get back up to 3, again because of the Helicarrier. Training Academy. Anaconda, what does she do? She's an ally, 2 strength, or cost 2 to play, has 3 strength. When Anaconda is used in a vanquish action, place a +1 strength token on each remaining ally you control at her previous location. Shadow Initiative, relocate an ally you control from your domain to another player's domain and place a +1 strength token on that ally in Training Academy. Okay, so let's see if we get faded. And because we're at a place with the fate symbol, we reduce the chances to a 1 or 2, so we are not faded. Okay. We're going to go, let's see. You know what we're going to do? Okay, you know what? We are going to fade ourselves because we are, we'll win on this turn if we're not faded. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to move here and relocate this guy anywhere. Doesn't matter. I can relocate him here, put a +1 strength token with the dummy, or here put a +1 strength token with the dummy because I'll be here and activate it. And then what I'll do is, and I don't even have to do that. I mean, I can relocate him here and not put anything on him. And then I'm going to use Shadow Initiative to relocate him back, put a +1 strength token on him, and the sword gives him another +1. So I'm at the win condition, so instead I'm going to automatically fate myself as we do on this channel. Whenever we're on our win condition, we fate ourselves to see if we are prevented or delayed from winning. Let's see. Protected Vibranium. It's an event card, has 8 strength. When you play an item, pay 1 additional power. That will not prevent us from winning. You know what? I can't remember if you can only have one global event at a time. I would look at, so I might be wrong in having both, but I'm not going to check the rules because it doesn't matter right now because it's not going to prevent us from winning. We're going to go here. We're going to gain 2 power. We're going to relocate Death Shield over here. We're not even going to activate anything. But we could. You know, why don't we do it like this, just for fun. We're going to activate just so that we can take as many actions as we want. We're going to activate the dummy here, put a +1, so he has 4 now. Then we're going to play Shadow Initiative, which is it costs 1 to play. It's an effect card, so it's not affected by that event. That event only affects items. So we're going to relocate him from our domain to any player's domain, place these +1 strength token on him. So because there are no other domains, and because we said before, we're using this just to move, just as another relocate action. We're going to relocate him back over here. He gets +1 from the sword, so he goes from 4 to 5. And that's it. Taskmaster wins. Now, I don't want to win that way, though, because I'm kind of creating that effect for this card. So what I'm going to do is leave it the way I had it before and see if we'll win without that card. So I'm going to not use that card, and I'm going to instead play Training Academy and put it here. You know what? I spent a power already to do that, so I'm going to take that back because I already spent 1. So we're not going to do that, win that way. I want to win without, you know, a card that I changed the rules on. So since we're doing that, let me see if we are able to have more than 1 global event. Let me pause the video 1 second. Okay, I found it here. It says only 1 global event card can be played at a time. If a global event is in play and you draw a new one from the Fate deck, place the newly drawn global event on the discard pile. Okay, so if a global event is in play and you draw a new one from the Fate deck, place the newly drawn global event. Okay, so that one effectively doesn't get thrown into play. You just have to stick with that one until it gets resolved. Now, there is a game mode called Undying, where you do not restrict the number of global events. So each time a new one is drawn, you place it next to any other ones. I'm not going to do that, because that's just too brutal for me. But anyways, alright, so let's keep going then. So that's the end of that turn. So we activated, we relocated, we played a card, we gained power, so we're going to move down around 9. Let's draw a card to get back up to 3. What did we get? Photographic Reflexes. It is a specialty card, so it goes here and doesn't, you know, just stays there. The effect is ongoing. After another player plays an effect card from their hand, you may immediately pay 1 power to attach that effect to Photographic Reflexes. On your turn, you may use an activate action to play the effect attached to Photographic Reflexes, then discard the effect to its original villain's discard pile. So in solo mode, the way I would use that is I just do it for my own effects. So if I play an effect, I have the option to, you know, put it on this card and use it again later. So it's a way to do an effect twice in solo mode. Okay, so let's see if we get faded. 9, we do not. Alright, so let's move here. We're going to gain 3 power. And remember, to win, we need 4 allies with 5 strength each at different locations. So now what we need to do is get Death Shield over here so that he becomes a 5, and so that I have 1 at each location with 5 strength, 1 ally. So I'm going to discard, let's see. Yeah, this is the one that we could have used to win with, but I'm going to discard it so that, you know, we don't win that way. Okay, I'll put Photographic Reflexes here, just because it's cool to have. I don't really think I'll end up using it. And then I'll play Anaconda to the Solomon Institute. And let's go down to round 8. We'll draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Black Ant. When Black Ant is played, you may play another ally from your hand for free. Redeploy. Oh, that's what we need. Relocate up to 3 allies you control. And Trainer for Hire. Choose another player, reveal cards from that player's villain deck until you reveal an ally. Play that ally to that player's domain for free. Then gain power equal to that ally's cost +1. So again, in solo mode, I would look for an ally in my deck, just keep drawing until I found one, gain power equal to that ally's cost +1. But I wouldn't play it for free, I would just reshuffle it into the deck. But this is the one we want. So before we do that, we're gonna, even though, and we didn't even need that, all we need to do is move here and remove him back. So we're gonna automatically fade ourselves because we're again at our win condition. So let's see what happens. Butterball. Butterball cannot be defeated before moving your villain. Wait, Butterball cannot be defeated. Before moving your villain, you may pay 3 power and discard 1 card from your hand to remove Butterball. So it doesn't, I'm not going to do that. It says you may do that, so I'm not going to do it. I'll play him, doesn't matter where, I can even play him, I'll play him there, because that if I play him here, that would help Death Shield. So I'm not going to do that. I'll play him there. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to this location, gain 2 power. I'm going to, let's activate just for fun, and we'll put another strength by using the dummy on Death Shield. So now he has 5 even without the sword. And we're going to relocate him over here. So now he has 6 strength, more than we need. So let's see if, let's just make sure we won. I think we did. So we have 2, 3, 3, let me see. So we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, and the sword gives them 6. So there we go. We have won as Taskmaster without using a card that we had to change the rules for solo mode. We won with him by using the normal rules of the game, and we could have used that as well to relocate him, but we didn't need to because we have the relocation action there. So there you go. We have won as Taskmaster. It is now time to recite the litany of the meme. The night is dark and full of terror, but I know that we will live long and prosper, for the Force will be with us always, against the forces of he who must not be named. As we remember to keep it secret, keep it safe, until the day we assemble in the name of Muad'Dib. So say we all!